So this is just how to find the derivative of exponentials, or just how to find the derivative of e to some function. So the definition says if we're given f of x is equal to e to a function g of x, then the derivative will simply be the derivative of g of x times your original function, which is e to the g of x. So yet again, I mean, super easy, not complicated at all. Take a look at a couple examples to help it make a little bit more sense. So we're just going to find the derivative of these following functions. The first one, e to the x, super easy. So just like the definition says, we're going to take the derivative of this g of x, which is just x, and we're going to take the derivative of that, which is 1. We're going to multiply it by our original function, which is just e to the x. So the derivative of e to the x is simply equal to e to the x. For our second example, just e to the ln of x. A little bit more tricky, but not very hard. So we're going to take the derivative of our g of x, which is ln of x, and we're just take the derivative of that, which is just 1 over x. We're going to multiply it by our original function, which is e to the ln of x. So to simplify, we'll just get e to the ln of x over x. Now this e and ln of x will cancel out, just leaving us with x over x, or 1, as our final answer. And if you do need help with these logarithms, you can just click that link to that video. But anyway, so for our third example, we have e to the x squared. So yet again, we're just going to take the derivative of this g of x function, which will be 2x, and we're going to multiply it by our original function, so e to the x squared. And that's your answer. Alright, for another example, we have e to the sine of 2x. So we're just going to take the derivative of our g of x, which is simply 2 times cosine of 2x. And then we're going to multiply it by our original function, which is e to the sine of 2x. Pretty easy. No problems there. For our last one, another pretty simple one. E to the 5x, so we're just going to take the derivative of our g of x, and that'll just be 5. We're going to multiply it by e to the 5x, and that is your answer. Pretty simple.